Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Juan, and this is
Adriana.
She's my beautiful fiance, and I love her with all my heart. And I know that's probably a little bit of too much information, but that's all right. So today we have a special video. It's been requested, and we're doing a Q&A. Yes, what does Q&A stand for? Questions and answers. You ask the questions, and we have the answers.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off immediately. There have been people who have been asking, so we can do this video. So we're gonna do it. So we're gonna start out. So Adriana, what's the first question that we have?
Okay, so our first question is, why are you doing a Q&A? A person started asking us questions actually after a youth service. Yeah, it was a youth service, and they were interested, and it hasn't been just that person. We've had many people ask us questions like just randomly, so we just kind of wanted to just throw it out there because I feel like there's a lot of questions that people have that aren't really being answered, and so we're here to do that.
When and where did you guys meet? I remember it was a Monday night. I don't remember what day, but I do remember that Adriana came to a worship rehearsal first, and she was so cute. And she came in and she had a surprise audition, but she wasn't coming to our church.
The surprise audition was the first time?
I think it was, yeah.
I can't remember.
It was the first time, according to me. I go way back. And I'm like, man, this girl's cute and everything. So we auditioned her. Turned out that she was forced to be auditioned, and she lived like 2 hours away, and there was no way for her to be able to make it to the music ministry because she was
to a different church.
and she went to a different church.
Yeah.
So it was really weird. It was a
Really
divine appointment. She just didn't know. And then I found out that she was 16 years old, and I was like, bummer, I'm 22. So I said no. Even though her eyes looked at me and she was, wanting to be in a relationship, but I said no.
I don't think that's how it went, but
Well, the point is that she, we left and everything. And then I went to social media to look her up, and then I saw that she was dating,
I was not.
an African American guy.
I was not.
Well, it looked like her profile picture was her in a dress, and he was, excitedly embraced with her, and my heart broke. It really did, and I said, well, bye. And then years later, she came back to church, and we started talking again. I slid in her Facebook Messenger, and we talked, and then we ended up talking more on the phone, and then voila, we're here now.
And you asked me if I had any debt.
I sure did.
Like was it the first day?
It was the first day, yes.
He asked me if I had debt.
Hey, gotta check to see, what I'm getting into. So she passed the test there, made the mark.
All right. Is there a wedding date set?
Yes, only those who are invited will know.
Ooh.
So, woo!
Will JP have a man bun in the wedding?
Well, before I answer that question, I want to let you guys know that I don't like being called JP. My name is Juan Pedro, not Juan Pablo, not John Pablo, not Junito Poo.
Juanito, Pedrito.
No, it's Juan Pedro. That's my name.
Yeah.
Just say my name. It's not that hard. Juan Pedro. It's just one more syllable. JP, Juan Pedro. JP
One
makes
more
me
syllable.
Juan Pedro.
Oh, okay.
That's 3 syllables. JP is 2.
Juan Pedro. Okay,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I like it. It gives me personality. So, will I have a man bun? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair for the wedding. I have long hair, as you guys can see, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing. How am I going to style it? If I'm going to cut it to make it short, I don't know.
I'm hoping for a man bun.
So, what are we expected to wear to the wedding? If you're invited, you will know.
Well, yeah.
Where did y'all have y'all's first date? Okay, our first date, I went to Wauchula, Florida, because Adriana wouldn't make the drive down to Cape Coral. So I went down over there.
I wasn't allowed.
Exactly. Actually, I think our first date consists of me being in your house, and we were playing
if we're
games.
being really technical, yeah, that was our first date, but it's not our first date. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, we weren't allowed to date until like months after suffering inside the house, just me, him, and my mom having
Clink.
hour-long conversations that I was not involved in.
She wanted to talk to me, you know? What can I say? I'm a likable person.
And he talks a lot too.
Not that much.
Except he didn't talk a lot this time.
I did not. She did.
And I'm not exaggerating, about 3 hours.
And she was really angry with me, so I would play Uno with her just, you know, to make her smile a little bit. And so, but I think we went to the movies for the first time, and then we went to eat ice cream afterwards, and it was raining.
Yeah, a lot of our dates in that area consisted of going to the movies and probably eating Mexican food.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to do over there, as you guys know.
Where's over there is Huachula, donde está la más chula.
Well, ya no está.
Well, still.
Yeah.
Anyways, now it's just called Wa.
That was good. Okay.
Who is going to be doing the cooking now? Cooking what? Like, you know, cooking the dance moves, you know, cooking songs,
cooking them beats,
you know, cooking food. I think both today. You know, I made Adriana breakfast.
He did.
How was it?
It was good.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. You know, she got me up in the morning to go run with her, and then I made her breakfast.
Yeah. A big hearty breakfast.
I did. It was pork chops, eggs and beans.
Mm.
Black beans.
Black beans.
It was good.
But anyways, we didn't really answer it though.
We're gonna both do the cooking.
We're both gonna do the cooking.
She cooks better than me.
I like to cook. I don't cook like how his family cooks, but I cook in my own way.
It's still good.
I like it. So.
She makes this mean sweet potato fries with cinnamon. Oh my God, beautiful. I miss it. I want it. Okay.
Oh my God. Adriana, ¿cómo supiste que Juan era el hombre indicado o correcto? Y Juan, la misma pregunta.
Translated says, Adriana, how'd you know that Juan was the Juan? And vice versa. Well, I knew I was the Juan because I am the Juan. Anyways, I do not believe that there is an actual one person for you. Biblically, you can find examples of that. You can see where Jacob fell in love with Rachel in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, and that he worked really hard for her, and then after 7 years, he was gifted Leah. Well, I wouldn't say gifted, but he was tricked into marrying Leah, his older sister. The Bible just says she had nice eyes. So, but then 7 years later, he married the one that he loved, which was Rachel. And then, you know, they had kids and everything. And then, you know, one of them was like, all right, I can't have kids no more, so take my servant and have kids with her. And the other one was like, well, I can't have that happen, so I'm going to give you my servant too, and you're going to make babies in my name. And Jacob was like, okay. So where am I getting to that? Now, we all know that Jesus comes from, you know, Israel, the lineage of Israel. Jesus actually came from the lineage of the tribe of Judah, which is actually the last child that Leah had. So if we're going to talk about the right person, why wouldn't, you know, Jesus come from Rachel? Why through Leah? In other words, I don't believe there is the right person. What I do believe, though, and that God does not choose the right person for you. He makes you choose it, because if you were to think that he chooses it and it doesn't work out, guess who you're going to blame? You're going to blame God. And that's not his fault. You have to choose. Who you choose becomes the right person for you. But you have to choose from the eyes of the will of God. Knowing that you choose from the will of God's eyes will cause you to make the right decisions, cultivate a relationship, and sustain it and be perseverant in that relationship. That's how I knew she was the one, because I decided to make her the one.
Okay, and people are probably going to ask you, how do you know the will of God?
Well, you got to pray. You got to read the word. You got to live a righteous life, you know? Reading the will, knowing the will of God is not going to be a burning bush that's going to, you know, skirt down and be like, Juan, Adriana, this is my will. No, you just got to trust God, have faith, and read the word and live what it says in the word, and that's it. You know, if you do that, then you are walking in the will of God, and you will recognize what's the will of God. If you can't recognize the will of God for your life, then stop trying to find the one.
I think another thing as well, like in part of that, of being in the will of God and all that, I think you'll feel a peace about it.
That's true.
Like yeah, for sure. I know with us, it took 7 months for me to feel peace. So don't feel like you're going to feel peace like the same instant. It took 7 months for me to feel peace, honestly.
When I first saw her, I had peace.
I didn't have it yet, so.
It didn't matter.
He loved me first.
Yeah, I did.
First.
Oh, that's another thing. I do believe that the man has to fall in love with the woman first. That's why the man pursues the woman first. It says in Proverbs 18:22, for a man who finds a good wife has found favor in the Lord. The man finds the wife, not the woman looks for the man. So if you're sliding in the DMs and say, hey, boy, you're cute, that's not right. It's going to fail. The man has to take the courage to go and find himself a good wife. And a good wife is going to be a person who is going to be honestly in the will of God. So she got standards. You got to surpass them.